Hello, hello, hello. What is good, everyone? I'm very excited. And first off, boom, we're here. As you can see, we're kind of fancy today. Little shirt, you know what I mean? But I wanted to be fancy for two reasons. One, it's really hot today, so we're not wearing the suit today because I would genuinely be all sweaty and gross, and I would not want that. But I did want to wear some fancier stuff today because, of course, this has got to be God Valley, okay? This has got to be God Valley. This has got to be something crazy. I'm very, very excited. The chat is popping right now. We got a lot of people talking, which is awesome. I am insanely excited for what's to come. I almost don't even want to do my expectations because I'm like, it just has to be God Valley. You know, I feel like it just has to be. I don't know. So I'm over the moon. I'm very excited. I'm annoyed this line, the line is here, but it's a sunny day. Whatever. We're good to go. But before we get into the actual chapter, since this is I'm fairly certain, second stream of the month, we should be able to do the gifted members. We're going to check right now. There have been so many times where I've been on YouTube, trying to set this up, and I almost click. Oh, let's mute that. And I almost click the my sub feed on accident. And obviously, for this channel, I have a ton of One Piece creators who I obviously know, so I subscribe, and I'm just like, wait, I can't get spoiled. So that's a bit scary. I almost had it earlier today, and I'm like, oh no, but regardless, we're gonna do our 5 gifted members. We should be able to do that. Let's see. There we go. Okay. All right. Shoutouts to these 5 lucky gifted members. We have Doran Ross, Shadow Monarch 0, Ugly Headed Bozo, Dexter, and J07 Live. So shoutouts to those lucky 5 for being gifted members. I am so excited. Guys, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Like, I'm actually like, I think this is probably one of my most anticipated things. Like, because when I started reading, when I was caught up, we were still in Wano, So now that we're at this point, like God Valley, we are about to see, like, not just, I think something more substantive than a little glimpse, with Kuma. The Kuma alone was crazy. But, like, we know who Rox is. And I remember during my reaction to the Kuma God Valley chapter, I was, like, shaking. I was actually shaking reading because I'm like, guys, we're about to find out who Rox is. And now we know who Rox is. And it's just like, this is crazy. I don't know. I'm really excited. I feel like I've generally been smiling the entire time. So, yeah. Okay. I'm kind of like nervous to read it a little, Oh, I didn't even put the lights on right. And this line is annoying me. I kind of want to get rid of the line. First, I realized the lights aren't on. Oh, wrong app. I opened the notes app on accident. All right, the lights are on now. I need to fix this. The lighting is all whack, So we're gonna fix this. The line, we're getting rid of the line. All right, okay. We got some different lighting. Don't know how I feel about this either, but whatever. We will see how it pans out. Let me make sure it's all good. Let's check it on the better looking monitor. It looks very red. Doesn't look bad though. It just looks red. And it's red because it's serious, guys. It's a serious chapter. Alright. Hold on. There we go. I should be able to fix it now. That should look better. That should look better. Okay, that looks better. All right. I'm so excited. Okay. Okay. I appreciate everyone for being here. It seems like we have a lot of people in the chat already. I can't see, obviously, off the top because I have... See, but now it looks like... Oh, under... I'll find a way. Hold on. We'll make this work. It looks good, though. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking and nervous. I don't know. Give me a second, guys. All right, things look good. Things look good on here. I'm so excited. Okay. I think we start. I don't even know the title. Is the title a spoiler? Guys, let me know if the title's a spoiler. If so, we'll skip the cover page. I assume that we're continuing the Yamato stuff, so if not, I mean, that would be cool too. Is the title... Oh, I could do a poll. How could I forget? Start a poll. Ask question. Is title a spoiler? Read the title. All right. There we go. Didn't even need the poll. Okay. Okay, guys. God Valley, probably. It is a spoiler, but you can read it. But it's not, like, crazy. Okay. I think we go. It doesn't say if there's a chapter next week. I click on the Viz website, and usually it says at the very top, 7 days until next chapter, or 14 days until next chapter. This one, there's nothing. So I guess there is a break next week. That's good to know. The God Valley incident. Oh my god. Okay, it's called the God Valley incident. And we are continuing Yamato's cover story. And we see this interesting view of the flower capital. It's usually facing with the gate in the front. But here we're like facing the side. I assume this is where Odin's castle was that Kaido blew up. This is cool. That building to the side is new. At least I think it's new. Unless that's the sumo place. That would be cool. But anyway, it says here, the shrine to Odin and his companions overlooking the flower capital. So this probably is Odin's castle, because that was where all their graves were. Their graves were. There's a beautiful shot too. The cover story might be coming to an end soon. But we still don't know Big Mom Kaido stuff, so I doubt it will come to an end soon. But this is cool. Also, this is probably going to be a slower chapter read than I assume others I've done. Because this is... I'm already, like, pretty excited. So, alright. Here we go. The God Valley Incident. Okay. Chapter 1160. God Valley Incident. Alright. I'm so excited. Oh, we got a double page spread off rip. Feast your eyes upon the Davy clan. There's tons of them. Oh my god. There's tons of them. That's Blackbeard's mom. Feast your eyes upon the Davy clan. Boo, the most hated of people. You can go back generations and you'll never find a single person who loved your kind. You're just more buccaneers, aren't you? It's confirmed. They are buccaneers. That was a huge theory. Blackbeard's a buccaneer, just like Kuma. This is awesome. So it literally is like the buccaneer brat Kuma and the Davy clan. So they are all buccaneers, I guess. Shun them. Isolate them. Their lives pose a danger to us all. Not so fast, folks. Don't throw anything yet. If we can wipe them out once and for all, this is a blessed day. Okay. Oh, okay. And we got this guy in the very front. He kind of looks like the Undertaker. You know, he's got the big hat. It almost looks like a straw hat. Which, that's kind of crazy if that's intentional. Hey, no vibes, my friends. If they die, that's a penalty on you. Ha ha ha. And Blackbeard looks shook. He looks terrified. Segregate them. And with this horrific silhouette shot of the Celestial Dragons. Blackbeard is like shivering and shaking. Oh my god. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7. Because of Blackbeard and his mom. You did well to find them, Garling. It was simply an act of fate. Oh my god, so Garling's one of the fate guys too. Also, Saturn being the one telling Garling, that's very satisfying. Because obviously Garling replaced Saturn. Very satisfying. Now let's introduce the favorites to win this individual competition. And that was from the last flashback we got. That was when we saw the God Knights. And when Garling, we saw him young for the first time. That's cool. We're back to Dragon and Shanks. I'll be dead soon. Please, take my boys to someone kind-hearted to raise them into men. Just don't let him have them. And I love that Garling quote transition into Shanks. Very cool. To raise them into men. Don't listen. So Dragon is going to give it. Did he intentionally give it to Roger then? Or was Roger just getting the chest like another like fate thing? Okay. Single page. Single page. I don't know who you are, but I want to save your kids. If I don't do something, I'm going to collapse under the weight of it all. Oh, so we don't... She just dies. She just dies. Wow. So we don't even see... So we don't even see it. We don't even see anything about Shanks' mom, her name, anything. That is wild. That is wild. Okay. We're cutting back to the slaves running. We've already introduced the 13 super rare rabbits. They're worth 10,000 points each. In addition, there are 150 rare rabbits. The hunt will begin in 1 hour. All you rabbits better start running. Is he serious? Are they really going to start killing us? We got this guy like screaming his eyes out. That's so wild. Screaming his eyes out is not the best way to do it. That's kind of what Gear 5 does. But, you know, he's like sobbing, screaming, and there's this little boy that's on his shoulder. And the hunt will begin in 1 hour. I'm fairly certain Garling killed the king of this place. He killed the king of God Valley, like, instantly. So he got negative points. I remember that for sure. I'm not certain if it's directly here while these guys are running or if it was before. Okay, so we cut an hour forward. We just have to survive for 3 weeks and we're free. For 3 weeks? 3 weeks. Just run for it. It's our only hope. There has to be a good place to hide. And the Celestial Dragons are on like these ostrich creatures. That's interesting. Were the ostrich creatures? I don't think so. I don't remember the ostrich thing. But alright, I will say this. So I don't remember the ostrich thing. But this is gonna probably sound a bit like really, like kind of a reach, but I am very, very intrigued about the ostriches, because you know what that immediately reminds me of? It reminds me of Whole Cake Island. Big Mom had that one rabbit guy, and he had an ostrich as well, and his whole job was to hunt people down as well. Yeah, they rode like Karoo things. That I distinctly remember. That's a great. I'm very happy you just brought up Karoo, because that's almost like a cool inversion. Because Vivi was supposed to be a celestial dragon, you know? And Vivi, unlike them, is a very just, kind, caring ruler. And she, funnily enough, also has a bird that she rides and was literally supposed to be one of these people. So that maybe this was intentional, the bird thing. I think that would be cool. And obviously, when you think ruler on bird, you think Vivi. So maybe this is Oda like subliminally putting Vivi more in the reader's mind. Because obviously we know Vivi's very present right now from the start of the arc, but it has been a while since that moment with the X on the newspaper. Cool. Okay, let the hunt begin. Oh ho ho ho, little rabbits, where are you? Oh, there's a little baby crying, and then... Oh, this is going to go so bad. Hush, baby, don't cry. Hagwa. Now, is that the baby crying, or is it the ostrich making that noise? I don't know. I found myself some rabbits. No, just let our baby live. Please, I beg you. That's not going to happen. Yep, blam, blam, blam. 3 shots, so they kill the baby as well. That's horrible. And that's... Oh, and this is being televised as well, obviously. Please spare my life. Don't kill my husband. Holy crap. Land of the Gods, Marijois. Okay, we're cutting away to see the footage of this. Now, for them, this is kind of like the Hunger Games, you know? Well, no, not the Hunger Games. They're kind of like betting on their people. Yes, get him. The Figarland family is in the lead, but the Bavette and Manmayer families are in close pursuit. Bavette is new. I don't think we've ever heard that name before. Garland gets a triple right here. I hate that I said that, but like he did. Lord Garling. Who did you bet on? The shepherds in the family competition. Gunko for the individual race. You sure? She's great, but she's still just the knighthood's pet. Devoted blade of God. What? Why is this capitalized? Sorry, this is weird. Gunko. She's great, but she's still just the knighthood's pet. Why is this bolded? She's still just the knighthood's pet. That makes sense. They're like shit-talking her. They're like, no, she's worse. And they're belittling her. They're making her very inhuman. To me, that tracks entirely. The knighthood's pet, devoted blade of God. In bold? I don't understand that at all. Blade of God. Devoted blade of God. Well... I assume Gunko was the one who was in the room with Emu earlier with the mask on. I'm assuming that's correct. So maybe Devoted Blade of God is literally referring to Emu. But I don't think the Celestial Dragons know Emu, obviously. So this is very strange. Interesting. Okay. We'll keep... I'm going to put a pin in this page. Oh my god, this is only page 5. That's crazy. This is only page 5. Whoa! Gunko, looking awesome. Chalk another Chalk up another excellence bonus for the Manmayer family. Devoted Blade of God. Manmayer family. Gunko. Oh, Saint Gunko. Okay. That's interesting. Saint Gunko. She also gets a 3-person, just like Garling. Saint Gunko. Was Garling? Garling was a saint, right? I think so. I'm checking right now. Yeah, okay, Garling is too. Okay. Alright. I'm so jealous. It literally says right here. I'm so jealous of Saint Garling. He's gonna bag this beauty to be his wife. Look, nothing's official yet. And there's Shocky looking incredibly depressed. And also, like, in, like, a prison cell, it looks like, almost. Oh, there's Sommers. Okay. Ooh, you got yourself real high up there. Don't worry. You can jump down. I've got a nice cushion of thorns awaiting. No, stop. And this is, like, literally a little kid. And this is going to be a transition page because we have this dramatic thorn shot. And then, what's going to be? Okay, no. Not that dramatic. Please don't. That's my son. Dad. Don't worry. I'll catch you. Oh, and they... Oh, no. Oh, no. Such a touching display. And I assume he fell onto the thorns trying to save the son. I assume. And Sommer's doing like a, you know, like super dramatic pose. Alright, we're cutting back to Dragon. I'm enjoying these Dragon transitions. If I try and defy the Celestial Dragons and try to save someone, my entire platoon will be beheaded. Oh my god, he's gonna vomit. He's gonna vomit. Is everyone here then? Of course, sir. Stupid dragon. Where has he gone? He better not be on that island. I need this dude to be a Kainu. This dude in this hat? He needs to be... No. No, he needs to be a Kainu. Because stupid dragon. And he's got the hat. Oh, I need him to be a Kainu so bad. I need that. Okay, Dragon. We're cutting back to Dragon. So we just had a little... Excuse me. Oh my god, he's seeing them. So Dragon's seeing Kuma and Ivankov and everyone. Oh, I found him. The 10,000 point buccaneer. And there's Ivankov doing a speech. Don't waste your time dreaming of salvation from this sick game. We have to escape the game itself. Let's get off of God Valley together. They've still got hope. Whoa. Get a taste of my killer 10-shot rifle. No way. Oh, it's a sleep dart. Okay. Okay. Okay, so Dragon tranquilizes this Celestial Dragon. Oh, damn, I've really done it now. Got some more footage of Celestial Dragons being disgusting. Oh, and there's a bomb on the side of the island. To the east of the island. What is it? It's the Rocks Pirates. And it's not just them. There are all kinds of pirate crews pulling up. Yar. The most stereotype. Oh my god. Alright, this is gonna be a double page spread. I'm gonna see. Oh. It's the shot. It's the shot. That's so sick. And we're seeing like the full group. Oh, that's awesome. I'm actually gonna go back to see the, I think it was 1060. I think. I want to see the side-by-side comparison. I think that would be sick. I think it's 1060. Oh, this is... Wait. No, it's definitely not 1060. Oh, no, it's definitely not. No. Is it this one? No. Maybe I was confused. Is it 1070 something? I can't think of the title of the chapter. Can't think of it. The Kuma flashback. I literally can't even think of the... You know? This is annoying me. Kuma God Valley chapter. That's all I need. It is definitely not that. No. 1096, I think. Maybe that's what I remembered 6 being there. Maybe I just flipped it in my brain. No, this isn't. Oh, it is. It is. Okay. Yeah, it's the same shot, kind of. Alright, now I'm looking at it side by side. So, yeah, a lot of them are still there. I remember this is meant to be like a parallel because Streusen is in the very corner in this one and this one with the same kind of smirk face. And Captain John's doing the drinking pose as well. And Sandersoni is right next to... Well, he's not right... She's not right next to him anymore. But anyway, this is cool. This is cool regardless. So we got a double page spread of the Rocks Pirates being awesome. It's the Rocks Pirates flip full shot of them. And then we're going to probably see the Roger Pirates as well. And then Garp. And it'll be awesome. Okay. Okay. Oh, just a second. Okay, we're in. Just wanted to make sure of something. Alright, folks. Shocky, treasure, devil fruits. There's no point to us killing each other over them. I propose a temporary team-up. Bring back the treasure, and we'll split it even. No complaints about that, I trust. That's crazy. I propose a temporary team-up for your pirate crew that you lead. Alright, and then Barbell immediately is like, that's stupid, because we can't split Shocky. She's gonna fall in love with whoever saves her first, obviously. Yeah, you're not gonna beat me to her. No, Shocky's gonna fall in love with whoever gets the most treasure. You have fun with that. I'm just concerned about my friend. And if she falls in love with me, well, I'm not complaining. And then that's it. What are you talking about, Newgate? But if I save Shocky, then maybe Roger will be grateful to me. And, Wang Ji stayed behind on the island. We'll ban him from her bar. He's not even there. That's crazy. You're all fools. The entire world could turn upside down, and Shocky'd never pay attention to you. Are you really gonna give me a devil fruit, Lin Lin? He does not care. Kaido does not care. That's awesome. Okay. Oh my god, I like how Silver Axe is literally pulling Shiki's hair. That's so wild. Wang Ji not being there. That's so interesting. That makes him so... Like, he's obviously the reason this all happened. And that's why he's not there, obviously. So I'm really curious how that'll pan out. Okay, the Rocks Pirates. Cool. Single page. Okay, not Roger. Fire. Ignore them. Charge through. You're wasting your time, Navy. Follow my lead, rocks pirates. Oh my god. The headpiece on their ship is a corpse. That is so crazy. Has it always been that? Oh my god, it has. Is that Davy Jones? Is that supposed to be Davy Jones? Follow my lead, rocks pirates. And he's just crushing onto the land. Oh no. Pirates have arrived. What are you doing, Navy? If a single hair on our heads is mussed, you'll all be hanged from the neck. Urgent report. Attention needed on the western coast. It's the Roger Pirates. Are you boys staying quiet? It's a miracle. Move all the celestial dragons to the center of the island. They mustn't be harmed under any circumstances. What's happening? It's like the end of the world. First Rocks, now Roger. The Roger Pirates have landed. And now this is their shot, I think. Oh, no, it's not. Alright, Roger Pirates. And we're going to see the God Knights. That's the other side. I'm going to rescue Shocky. Is that Jackson Banner hitting the... That's crazy. That's crazy, guys. That's crazy. Jackson Banner, the guy who coincidentally has the Gear 5 hairstyle, is also hitting the pose. He's literally doing the pose. That is crazy. That's crazy. Now, did anyone care about him? Nope. But that's interesting. That's very interesting. I'm going to rescue Shocky. None of the rest of you have a shot. So focus on the treasure. I love that Rayleigh looks at him like, kind of like angry in a way. I love that. We see a lot of his crew. We see Scopper, Rayleigh, the one guy with the goggles. I'm not seeing Peter Moo. Of course, we see Jackson Banner as like the highlight. Take Shocky back. Oh my god, wait, Roger sucks. Roger immediately gets like knocked over. Oh, there's the guy with the hat, the sailor looking guy. The guy with the, I like that. Oh, that's probably Peter Moo on the right there. I like that. I'm just like, yeah, no. The guy with the hat. Damn it, can't focus on the game. What is going on here? Just do something. Whoa! Whoa, these two God Knights in the back look crazy. The two God Knights in the back are awesome. They're awesome. And this girl is new too. I don't recognize this girl with the sword. I think, no, well, she's not new. I think she was in the 1096 chapter, which I'm actually going to reopen just so we can see. I highly doubt Bullet will ever be canon. If Bullet was on Roger's crew, that's cool. I just highly doubt this guy will be canon. That's not even me trying to be like dismissive. It's just like, I doubt it. Alright, let me see. 1096. How old is Roger here? I'm not certain. I can check in a second. I want to see if this girl was in the fray. Is it not 1096? Yep, there she was. She's right there. Okay. So she was right next to Garling and with the cool skull guy who we still know nothing about. So I'd like the skull guy. The skull guy obviously is cool with the scythe. He's cool. So we got Summers, Garling, that one girl, the man-mayor girl with the hat, this really creepy looking lady who's like really tall and has spiky teeth, and also this weird creature looking guy in the background who almost looks like he has a angelic like ring around the back of him, which is really cool. So obviously the highlight for me right now, these two new God Knights in the back look really cool. Like really cool. Pull the Navy back and protect the Celestial Dragons. The Holy Knights of God are stepping in. The Holy Knights of God. Oh, so that's different. Now there's the God Knights, and the Holy Knights of God. Unless they are just the God's Knights. Because of God. Okay. So they're like the cream of the crop or whatever. Pirates are landing on every shore. Fight back, battleships. Don't let them disembark. It might be too late for that. Okay. And then we have a transition page. Oh, no, nothing too crazy. Pirates are all charging onto the island. We don't know what they're after. So that's Whitebeard, Shiki, and is that Roger? Is that Roger? No. No, this is just some guy who got slashed in the shadings like that. So it's Whitebeard and Shiki working together. Hold on. Don't chop up my men like a plate of veggies. And Garp is just chucking the cannonballs. Huh? And both of them go huh at the same time. Also, Sway Shocks. Yeah, thank you. Like the stream. That'd be greatly appreciated. And then we're going to probably see the Marines. No, just Garp. Just Garp. Oh my god. Oh, that ship. It's Vice Admiral Garp. Here I am, baby. Reinforcements have arrived. It's Vice Admiral Garp. Yes, we're saved. Oh my god, what is Garp gonna think that dragon is here? What is going on? Does he know? Does he know the dragon's here? Also, Bogard is there. He is there. I do think it's hilarious that Bogard showing up is like, he's just there. He's just there again. Oh, that's so funny. So funny. Okay. You know, I don't think the Fishman was in Sunbell, was in Rogers. I don't think he was. I didn't see him. Yeah, because we got... I don't see him around here. That's interesting. Man, Roger is just getting folded in this. Like, he got hit immediately the second he landed. Oh, they probably, like... he like landed and then they probably landed on top of him. That's probably gonna be the gag in the anime. I can just imagine it right now. And then there he is immediately looking awesome with rocks and then Garp. All right, that was not as like insane as I expected. It was obviously awesome. At the very beginning was crazy. The very beginning was crazy. Seeing like the horrific stuff. Also, the Davy clan, and there's more. Like, I'm taking it fully. Like, this is the intention that everyone who's on this stage right here is a member of the Davy clan, right? That's what I'm fully assuming. How many people are here? We have at least 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. With Blackbeard and his mom, these 5 people here. But if we see over here on the first panel, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 of them are really tall. So there's 9. Because Blackbeard's mom is there holding Blackbeard. So there's 9 members of the Davy clan at least right here. At least. And that you're just more Buccaneers, aren't you? Right? So that's 9 members of the Davy clan. However, it says here, we've already introduced the 13 super rare rabbits. They're worth 10,000 points each. I'm assuming that Kuma is also considered a super rare rabbit. I remember him being worth more money than the others. Right? So there's the 9 members at least of the Davy clan, Kuma, and 3 others. We don't know who those 3 others are, but it's very interesting. Unless there are literally just 3 more members of the Davy clan that are on the podium there. Like, maybe they're holding like kids, like how Blackbeard is being held. This is crazy. This is wild. I really, really hope that the guy who I said looks like the Undertaker in the bottom right there, I genuinely really hope he's wearing a straw hat. I think that would be insane. And I don't know why I want him to wear a straw hat, because the straw hat itself obviously is meant to be like Roger, Shanks, Luffy. But then when Joy Boy wore it, and Joy Boy's like all about the Will of D. I don't know, there's something about this random guy wearing this hat that would really be like I don't know. Maybe I'm over like thinking this random guy possibly wearing a straw hat. But I don't know. If the Davy clan is meant to be like sort of the bad side of the Will of D, you know, because Blackbeard's there, that would be very interesting if they're also wearing like a straw hat, but his is like torn up and like beat up. But it wasn't torn up probably intentionally. It was probably torn up because he's getting attacked. That's so much. Dragon was really cool this chapter. Dragon was very cool. My entire platoon will be beheaded. Him saving Kuma, Ginny, Ivankov by making this celestial dragon like sleep darted. That would be cool. That'd be really cool. I don't know why I said it would be. That was really cool. And then we're just kind of setting the stage again, which is hype. But I don't know. I kind of want to see, you know, this is good setup, obviously. All the characters, this entire beginning part, from this is the Davy clan, they are the worst, to Dragon saving Kuma. All of that was great. That was like literally like, how is this real? How am I watching this right now? This is amazing. And then it was still really cool to see the crews and stuff. Obviously, it's like, oh my god, there's Rocks with his crew at God Valley. That's crazy. And then we see, you know, Roger crew and the Holy Knights of God. I don't know why they're calling them that now and not the God's Knights. I don't know. I'm excited to see what this girl does. The girl with the sword. The girl with the gun is a fun design. And these two in the back look raw. The Scythe dude, I don't even care if they do anything. They're so cool looking. And the fact that that's considered a Holy Knight of God is the funniest thing ever. So I'm completely fine if he's just there. He doesn't even have to do anything to showcase to me. But the two in the back, I want to see some cool stuff. The Straw Hat Emu has looks older, so I don't think so. No, there's no way it's the same. I assume the Straw Hat Emu has is like ancient. You know what I mean? I assume that's like ancient. So you're saying Dragon's crew is gonna be like dead? Is everyone here then? I assume they're gone. Well, not gone anymore, because now the pirates are here. I really hope that dude is a Kainu, though. I really hope this guy is a Kainu. I think that would just be perfect. If a Kainu was on God Valley, but wasn't on God Valley. Because Dragon was on God Valley, that was like his wake-up call of like, oh my god, this is horrible. But a Kainu... He's literally... I'm just going to keep calling him a Kainu. If it's some random guy, it's whatever. But if not, which I highly doubt it's some random guy, if we're on God Valley and he's talking about dragon, saying stupid dragon, obviously there's some kind of closeness in regards to that. Also, he is sweating. He's literally sweating bullets like out of his head. Oh, no. I think that'd be great. This is so insane, though. I think the cigar person is killing his family member. Cigar person. In the back. Oh, with the girl? That would be interesting. I mean, oh, because the spiky teeth. Good idea. I like that. The spiky teeth connection. I'm so curious what Dragon is going to do with Shanks and Shamrock. I'm really curious. Because that little bit here, I don't know who you are, but I want to save your kids. If I don't do something, I'm going to collapse under the weight of it all. Like that guilt that he feels. He needs to do something. Which is why he sleep darted the one celestial dragon. He's like, I can't have kids die. I'll be really, really intrigued if, like, see, now I'm thinking, is Dragon gonna save Blackbeard? Because Blackbeard's a little kid. Or is Blackbeard not being saved going to be the real spiral that led him to this path? Because this is already so bad. So bad. That it's like, I don't know. This is crazy. So, what do we think about this chapter? I don't think I'm going to give it a 10. Because obviously a lot of this is kind of recap / setup. I'm definitely giving this like an 8. Maybe a 9. Maybe a 9. Because this whole beginning half, like I've been saying, was really crazy. Garp would save Blackbeard? That'd be wild if Garp saved Blackbeard. Straw Hat Flag missing in the cover story. Chapter 11:15. The Straw Hat is not there. I mean, it is there. 11:15. I'm not seeing it at 11:15. Give me a second. I'm not seeing all 11:15. Yeah, it's God Valley. It's God Valley, which obviously adds to it, but I'm not trying to have that like be like the be all end all for me. The panel where adult Momo is walking. Oh, is it in the chapter you're saying? In the chapter 11:15? I see now. Alright, so Vazu, this is what I mentioned earlier. This is what I mentioned earlier, right? So this point of view of the castle, the flower capital. Oh. Oh. That's... Oh. Huh. That is bizarre. Huh. That's really bizarre. The flag isn't there. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, that's very interesting. It definitely could be a mistake. It definitely could be. But for me, I literally thought, oh, this is the side of the Capitol, right? This is the side of the building. But this does match up, like, perfectly with this very darkly shaded building. It's literally the exact same darkly shaded building. The 3 waterfalls are exactly the same. So the flag would be there, right? It would be there. Yeah, obviously, there's also a cover story. He probably wasn't like very intently being like, we gotta have this. But at the same time, he did have the cover story really interwoven with the narrative earlier with Blackbeard going to Whole Cake Island. And now with this, it's like, it is now, it's very obviously gone. Huh. That's very bizarre. That's very bizarre. See, you say that. There's nothing indicating that it should be focused on. I get what you're saying, right? But the entire end of the arc, of the most built up arc in One Piece at that point, was him giving Momonosuke the flag. And them saying, we're going to find a place to put up this flag. And then, in chapter 11:15, we see the flag. That is the first panel we see of Wano with this flag. And then the flag is gone. In this cover story, where conveniently we're all assuming Kaido's going to come back, Big Mom is going to come back. It's not impossible. It's definitely not impossible. I'm definitely more intrigued than I thought I would be before. I thought the flag was simply on another side of the mountain thing, but no. Let's just make 100% certain if the tree is facing. No, it's that side. It's that side. Very interesting. Alright, that was incredible. That was a very good chapter. I am... That's what I think. Yeah, someone... Again, it could easily be Kaido or Big Mom. They saw the Straw Hat flag. They got really pissed off. Take the flag down. Because the flag is massive and high up. You know, obviously, they both have abilities to fly with Hera and Kaido just turning into a dragon. So that's an easy way to get rid of that. Dude, I love this weird... What is this thing? What is this God Knight with the horns? Is there a chapter next week, by the way? It didn't say on the website, chapter in 7 weeks. It did not say that. I mean, 7 days, not 7 weeks. It did not say that. It didn't even say in 14 days. It's just nothing. That is wild. Which God Knight are we the most hyped for? Weird bull-like creature, horn lady in the back with the spiky teeth, or scythe dude? Who are we thinking is the guy? All right, hold up. Let me look up monster-looking guy. Spiky teeth lady skull guy. Alright, who are we thinking? Who are we thinking? Sword Lance looks cool too. I didn't include her. One. Because, yeah, the horn. Oh, those are wings. Those are wings. I see the wings now. I see the wings now. I feel like Oda's gonna hype up the lady with the sword as like one of the more important ones. I mean, she's right next to Garling. Right next to him. And Summers. And these two are already pretty fleshed out. And then the man-mayor girl with the hat. I'm honestly excited about the man-mayor girl with the hat. I think she's going to be a fun... Because she's got a funny little hat, you know? I'm a simple guy. I see a funny little hat, funny little smile, funny little smirk, funny little hat. I'm like, okay, who are you? Why does someone who looks like they're in, like, Splatoon, why are they at the God Valley? Like, what's going on? I don't remember God's names. I don't show. Yeah, exactly. Garling and Sommers are the only ones out of this entire group we know. So there we go. Oh, that's so mean. People say that's Tom. That's so bad. Oh yeah, they did the Bavette name. That was a new name drop. Realistically, Bavette is the sword girl. Realistically. Because we have Garland, Man-Mayor, Killingham. Sommers isn't... Is it Shepard Sommers or is Sommers One Piece? Yeah, it is. Shepard Sommers. Okay, so we have 4. We know 4. And then the Bavette... I think Bavette's probably the sword person. Oh, and Gunko, obviously. Gunko, I just don't think we know Gunko. I think Gunko's Man-Mayor. Yep, Gunko's Man-Mayor as well. So Gunko and Hat Girl are both like... So I guess Hat Girl... I guess the... Okay. So we're going to be really pedantic right now. I guess the Holy Knights of God are the top tier of the God Knights. So they're like the CP0 of what I assumed the CP0 of One Piece was. That's what I'm assuming, obviously. Like the new upper echelon thing we're supposed to care about because Oda puts some term on it versus just being like, they're those bum knights that are just always there, you know? So, I guess the Hat Girl is like seen as like the top one of the Man-Mayor family, I guess. So I guess it's all one from each family at this top here. That's what I would think. Like, that's like their chosen, like, this is our guy. This is who we're going to send out. Yeah, okay, in the flashback, Gunko is not a God's Knight yet. Okay, so is she probably, what, a Holy Knight? And then not a God's Knight. Yeah, because it says here she's Devoted Blade of God. Which is probably like a rank lower. Because this guy is calling her a pet. Just the Knighthood's pet. You know what I feel like for this, she's great, but she's still just the Knighthood's pet. I would put like a dash or a colon, something like that, to distinguish like Devoted Blade of God is like equivalent to the Knighthood's pet. You know what I mean? Because reading that, I was really confused. I was really confused. I really, yeah, I'm rocking with, okay, it seems like it's a pretty even vote. We're thinking all 3 of these ones are going to be like, yeah. Like a squire before knighted. That's it. That's kind of what I'm thinking too, you know? This chapter could probably be dissected a lot. A lot of characters and small things that might be meaningful later. I agree. I mean, like, all this stuff with Dragon, like, this bottom corner thing of this Marine thinking about Dragon. Unironically, that is probably the most important panel in this chapter. Unironically. Because if that is a Kainu, that is so massive. That is such a massive deal thing. And it will lead to, like, the entirety of their dynamic. You know? And that's what I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking, like, if that's a Kainu. This is so huge. But I don't know. It's like, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, and the fact that Shanks' mom is like so seemingly unimportant. It's really interesting to me. And obviously, she is being hidden because of the idea that she could be a member of the Will of D. That's, to me, the major reason why she is being hidden away. So it's not just Goldie Roger, it's also Figarland D. Shanks, right? Or whatever Shanks' mom's last name is. That is the reason that the mom is being hidden so heavily. Like, maybe among that 13 super rare rabbits, the mom was one. And the other two are probably Shanks and Shamrock. That actually would add up to 13. So now I believe that entirely. I didn't even think about that until right then. Like, oh, there's 13. Where are the other 3? I guess they're the other characters we're supposed to be really invested in. Perfect. I just fully believe that now. The fact he said 13, there was 9 on this podium, Kuma, and there's 3 we're conveniently missing. And then Saturn's like, you did well to find them, Garling. It was simply an act of fate. Nah. No, it's nah. How many chapters of God Valley do you think we're going to have? That's really difficult to say. That's really difficult to say. We are seeing a lot. We are seeing a lot more than I fully expected already. I think... I don't want to just say... No way, 8 chapters. No way. Because Oda's not going to show all of it. Because we're probably going to get... During Blackbeard's flashback, right? During that, we're going to see more of this. There's no question. Now that we know he's here, he's a member of this Davy clan, we're probably going to get this exact scene of the Celestial Dragon throwing stuff at this podium from his perspective as a little kid. And that will be part of Blackbeard's flashback. I don't know. I think we're going to have more of this shown. So I don't think we're going to see all of it yet. Emu appearing on God Valley, I personally don't think so. I think Emu will possess someone on God Valley. I think that's easily possible. But Emu themselves showing up, no. Personally, no. He's going at a pretty fast pace now. You can't slow down for the flashback. I don't know. I don't think we're going to see all of it. You know what I mean? I feel like Oda is such, like, a meticulous guy that he likes having stuff from different points of view. Like, if this is Blackbeard, oh my god, now I want it to be Akainu so much more, because I've said this countless times, and I think Akainu and Blackbeard are like the inversions of one another. If both of them were on God Valley at the same time, that'd be so crazy. That'd be so crazy. And let's say this is Akainu, right? Let's say this is. What are they doing right now on God Valley? A crazy cleansing situation, right? Just like Ohara. If Akainu is here right now, he's experiencing a great cleansing thing, not as a leader, but as like a grunt, right? But he's not getting a personal thing to it. He's just seeing the repercussions of what can happen if this thing is able to go bad, which God Valley did. That's why at Ohara, he was so locked in. He was like, oh, we have to do this. We have to kill them all. No exceptions. It has to be him. It has to be, because Blackbeard's here, Dragon's here, and they're both important characters, and it's a cleansing. Oh, dude. It has to be. It has to be. See, I'm saying all this, and the craziest thing is, this is a low-key flashback. This is for Loki. Loki is probably not going to be on God Valley. Now, Harold might show up. Harold might show up. But he easily couldn't. He easily could just not show up. This is a lot. Is Harold gonna show up? No, it's definitely still the Loki flashback. This is essentially... Do you remember when we had the Odin flashback, and then out of nowhere it became the Roger flashback, and then it was back to the Odin flashback? This is the exact same thing. This is the Loki flashback. And then it was the Harold / Rox flashback. But because these two characters are so pivotal in this guy's life, we need their points of view to understand how they were the people they were. And then when they re-enter Loki's life, obviously Rox probably will not, but Harold obviously does. But yeah, I think we're definitely going to have, I don't know how many though, that's the issue. Of God Valley, I think we're going to have at least 2 more. At least. I would like more. I'm just trying to be like as low expectations with this as possible. Because literally any of this is crazy, but I also feel as though we're not going to get the whole picture here. You know? That's what I'm thinking. Because I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited. But at the same time, it's like, this could just be Loki at any second. Any second. But the thing is, Rox is totally going to die here. Rox has to die here. So Rox dies. We have Rox die. And then he has to die. He has to die. It's difficult to say. It's really difficult to say because a lot of stuff has to happen. And I don't know how, like, rapid fire this is going to be. It literally just started as well. All the key players are finally here. So that's why I'm like, I'm not certain. Oh, I realized I had the poll going still. There we go. All right, the winner was Skull Guy. Shouts to Skull Guy. We don't know your name, but you're cool. You're cool, Skull Guy. All right. I am so happy there's a break next week, guys. I am so absurdly happy. You have no idea. Because this is going to build up all the hype. It's going to keep going more and more and more. I'm very excited. I think something fun would be to do like a matchup thing. I think that'd be really cool. Or a general God Valley predictions thing. That would be really cool. I don't know. I feel like there's so much here. There's so much that I want to talk about. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm so excited for, you know? That there's so much to talk about. I think next week I will try to do a stream, even with there being no chapter, just to be like, guys, what do we think is gonna happen? You know, because I'm hoping, obviously, spoilers won't be out. People won't be like, oh, well, actually, yeah, well, how do you know that? You know, Dragon having conquerors would be incredible. I would absolutely adore Dragon having conquerors right now. This is the ultimate blooming ground for conquerors, because what I love about what I love about Dragon in the situation. Who am I? What I love about what Oda's doing with Dragon is the Luffy of this arc right now. He is literally in so over his head. Like, he's about to vomit seeing dead people. His entire his crew will die. His crew will die. You know? He reminds me of Kobe. Yeah, he also is very similar to Kobe. He's being very, like, in over his head, and he's thinking a lot, and he's very, like, nervous, you know? It's very realistic. It's very realistic, and I appreciate this point of view when we have characters like Rocks, Roger, Whitebeard, Garp. You know, we have all the, like, the goats of the One Piece world, at least from their point of view at this point. Yeah, he literally has a tranquilizer gun, and that's it. It's like he's playing Metal Gear Solid right now. Like, he is trying to be as not involved as possible. But yeah, it's wild. It's wild. So I really appreciate him being like the human, like the most human character possible, because he's not being hunted down. He's just trying to find a way to make sure he could do the right thing in a situation where doing the right thing is not allowed. I hope that Dragon's gag is that his direction is always to the east. I mean, it is funny that he's saying attention needed on the western coast, and then he's running possibly to the opposite way. That'd be very funny. Yeah. I don't know who else is going to, like, show up that's, like, younger, though. Like, a lot of the people at Roger's execution, I do not expect to be here. So, no... well, Dragon is here. But, no... I don't think we're going to have, like, Doflamingo probably not going to be here. I don't think we're going to have Crocodile. Definitely not Moria. But I don't know. Kazuki Moria. Why drop that? Why drop Kazuki Moria? I don't know. I don't think we're going to have him. I don't think we're going to have, like, those guys. That specific set outside of Dragon. I don't think we're going to have them at all. Obviously, Buggy and Shanks are... Buggy, I don't even know if Buggy's alive. Buggy... One Piece. I generally don't know if Buggy's alive right now. He's not. He's not even alive. He's 37. And this is 30... Oh, wait. No, he would be 1 year old. He's 1 year old. So he would be 39 in the present time. And this is 38 years ago. So Buggy is alive. But he would be, like, literally an infant. So that's a lot. So Buggy, irrelevant at the point in the plot. Shanks, too. I don't think the other members of that group are going to be there. See, that's definitely possible what you just said, Doron Ross. They could have been inspired by God Valley. They could have been. Okay. Winston is cooking. That's Winston. That's crazy. You know what? Oh my God. Okay, I actually love that, and I kind of want that to be a thing, because Vivi is a member of the Will of D. Luffy is a member of the Will of D. If Crocodile is a member of the Davy clan, which is like the opposite of the Will of D, that would be crazy. That would be insane. Because it's like the Will of D's fighting against one another so early in the story. And then obviously with Dressrosa, Doflamingo's whole thing was being scared of the Will of D. If Crocodile, the inversion of Doflamingo, had the Will of D, that'd be even cooler. For a member of the Davy clan to a Celestial Dragon, both having the exact same goal, like that's some thematic, like that's good. That is good. So I actually kind of want that to be a thing. I kind of want that to be a thing. I like that a lot. I like that a lot, Winston. I would, obviously, I never believed Crocomom for a single second of my life. I definitely still am on the train or whatever, like the train of thought that Crocodile easily could have been like a girl who is now a guy thanks to Ivankov. I still 100% believe that. But the Will of D stuff would be peak. Peak. I would love that. Yeah, but I don't know about all of them being there though. The Crocodile thing is very interesting though, because you brought up the secret and Ivankov being here, and like I don't know, that's interesting, because we still don't know why Crocodile wanted to be probably the king of the pirates from what he was thinking in his dreams, you know. So it's interesting. It's interesting. Too much dip on your chip. Alright. I'm not gonna lie, I do need some water. I'm also getting... I'm not hungry, you know? But I'm just like... I feel like I'm kind of rambling a little bit. Let's see. What I'll say is, I definitely hope to do a stream next week discussing all this stuff, because I don't work next Monday. And next Monday, I do not have work. And also, I think that's the day Sonic Crossworlds come out, because I did a pre-order, because that game was awesome. Highly recommend anyone plays it. It was very fun. I'm going to be playing that on Monday. Now, but on Sunday, I want to do like a stream, because I do want to think about like the intricacy of this, because this is insane. This is obviously insane. There's obviously a lot here that could happen. I know at Archer, I don't know if Archer still does it, because obviously the Archer probably could make one like every character on God Valley right now, like a map thing, because I know Archer used to do that for Wano all the time, like the map, you know, and it would update like, oh, this person's defeated, this person's fighting this person, and that was honestly really helpful. Even for someone who was reading it weekly, it was just like, oh, okay, we're here now. I just feel like that's a good thing to do. Still bugs me why Oda hit Croc's face during Roger's execution scene. I mean, probably because of the theory about Crocodile being a woman who transitioned. That's got to be to me, that's obvious. We need a Reverie or something too. Yeah, definitely not like... I think the Reverie stuff will likely be saved for post God Valley. Just so it's like, oh my god, guys. That just happened. You know what I mean? That just happened. But like discussion streams and stuff, like definitely, like this is huge. This is a huge thing. Yeah, we Otis cute little map with the faces. Like if we see rocks on a cute little map with a face, that'd be so funny. That'd be really funny to me. Sorry, I'm responding to someone real quick. Okay. Sorry, I just had a responding message. Chibi Rocks face. Yeah, that's like exactly what I need right now. The Chibi Rocks face. Let me see. But yeah, I'm definitely thinking of doing like a... I don't know if I'm going to literally do like a matchups thing or predictions. I'd probably rather do a predictions thing. High key, I might even do like a King Recon style, just me talking to this camera kind of video about God Valley. Because one, I obviously want to avoid spoilers. That you guys know this. I am a huge like anti-spoiler guy. I avoid it as much as possible, to the extent that I'm like off Twitter and stuff for like most of the week anyway. So I really want to avoid being spoiled on this, obviously. And that would be a fun way to get myself like really not more hyped, but be like, okay, this is something that I can see. And I'll try to be as like untainted by like other trains of thought. So it's all like, oh, what if that happened? You know? That could be fun. But I could also do a stream. I don't know. Weird dilemma there. Maybe I'll do both. I don't know. Maybe both. Because that's not going to be too difficult to edit. But yeah, overall this chapter was really good. I'd definitely say like an 8 or a 9. Definitely would say that. Not a 10. Not a 10. But definitely an 8 or a 9. The 10 is inevitable for God Valley. The 10 is going to be inevitable. It's going to be peak. It's going to be awesome. Obviously, if we didn't have all the crews lined up in 1096, this would have hit way harder. But it still hit really hard. And also some new cool weird designs, like that weird monster guy in the God's Knights. Like, what's up with that? I don't know. But overall, that is probably going to be it for me. I did just get hit with a wave of please get water. So I'm going to get water. If you guys do want to continue discussing One Piece, the Discord server is now going to have a little message in the chat that we're updated to 1160, and we can continue the conversation over there if anyone wishes, if anyone has some fun thoughts, whatever, because this is some crazy stuff we're experiencing. So the Discord link is, I can only imagine, in the link below, but I'll check just to be absolutely certain, because I just feel like it's there, but let's just see if it actually works. Let's mute the thing right now. Alright, it's muted. The link did work. Okay, yeah, the link to the Discord is always in the description. Feel free to join, because there's a lot. There's a lot of greatness in store. So, with that, I appreciate everyone for being here. The chat was loaded today. I think we had 20 viewers almost on average the whole time, which is kind of wild. So, yeah. That is going to be it for me. Why does the stream look weird? Ugh. Why does the camera look so bad on here? Ew. This looks terrible. This VOD looks horrible, but this looks fine. I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure that out. Alright, but yeah, that's going to be it for me. Hope you all enjoyed. Take care.